AFRIF's 8th edition in Lagos, southwest Nigeria, brought film practitioners and enthusiasts of different generations together. Top on the mind of old-timers such as Clarion Ckukwura is the way forward. She shared both her disappointments and hopes for the industry with entertainment news. Take a listen.
Veteran actress Clarion Ckukwura, the first Nigerian to win the Best Actress Award at the 1982 Pan-African Film and Television Festival in Ouagadougou, which was popular as FESPACO in Burkina Faso, has criticized the Nigerian film industry for lacking depth in storytelling, despite the amount of exposure and global attention the industry currently enjoys.
First and foremost, we need to improve on our content. You know, our content right now, I'll say the way it is, lacks depth, you know, because the content has to be very original, our own stories, and have to have depth, you know, not some shallow stories talking about this boy falls in love with, rich boy falls in love with poor girl. Let's talk real, you know, let's talk real. This industry started with us being realistic, telling our stories exactly the way they are. We need to go back to that. And to the like of AFRIF, you know, I think AFRIF is geared towards doing the right thing by arranging for industry programs with the likes of the French, the like of the Americans, so that we can have discussions, you know, towards collaborations, because that is what we need. We do not have the equipment, but we have the skill.
Ckukwura, who studied acting and speech at the Department of Dramatic Arts of Obafemi Awolowo University before launching her career in 1980, praised the organic growth of the industry, which she says was born out of necessity decades ago.
I am very proud, you know. The industry started, you know, without one actually thinking. It was more of, you know, a child of necessity, and when it began to grow, it was about us just building, you know, an industry out of nothing. And then when the international recognition began coming, one's desire became to have platforms spring up that will enable us to have international collaborations so that we can take Nollywood to the next level. You know, Nollywood has succeeded in inspiring movie industries throughout West Africa, East Africa, and yeah, I am very proud to have been part of the beginning of something so beneficial to my continent. Absolutely.
I didn't really care so much about the right now.
Ckukwura, who recently relocated to the country after years abroad, says she remains an active member in the industry.
Well, I've been back for quite a while. I've been back for at least 4 months, and I will still be around. You know, what I do is work in Nollywood, and nothing comes before that. You know, so I am available. I have done a couple of movies since I got back, you know, and I am available not only to act but to collaborate, you know, co-productions. I have works that I want to do, and I want to collaborate with other producers in order to achieve my objectives. Yeah.
Also help us.
Also lending voice to the call for collaboration, another veteran actress and now movie producer, Ego Boyo, speaks on ways to solve language barrier for filmmakers who wish to make Pan-African projects.
If we're talking about cultures outside of our shores, but within Africa, it's actually quite a lot easier to marry both, So I think it's all doable. And I think if there's a will, then there will be a way. If the filmmakers believe that they can make this film together, they can do some production together, then they can work on the little differences that we may have to make it happen. There's subtitles, you can dub in a different language. So I don't think it's something that is insurmountable. It can be done.
Boyo, whose recent production, A Hotel Called Memory, won 3 awards at the Africa Movie Academy Awards, also revealed that the age-long narrative of Nollywood being a male-dominated industry no longer holds water.
I'm not sure that we can still say it's male-dominated, because off the top of my head, I can think about a couple of female directors and female producers, top female actresses. So I'm not sure you can actually claim it's male-dominated. I think initially there was that slight ripple, but I've always found that the female filmmakers have always had a great deal of respect from their male counterparts. If you think about Amaka Egwe, long before that there was Lola Fani Kayode. There were so many female filmmakers that have made their mark in the industry. So I don't think there's been a lot of, resistance on the part of the male filmmakers, or at least I haven't experienced any of that. And I know that some of the women I've worked with haven't either. But the numbers for female filmmakers so large, so I think the men are the ones that should be really frightened about their position, because we're here and we're taking over. About time too.
The 2018 edition of the Africa International Film Festival runs from Sunday, November the 11th till Saturday the 17th.
I saw your eyes, so you don't need to.